Hi guys, this is Joe from VoiceWork. This is a very targeted video for folks that are Sean Pratt students. Why is this targeted to them? Well, a lot of the folks that I coach are also students of Sean Pratt. And when I work with them on Studio One and their technology, Sean wants them to use a very specific template, one in which all of the chapters of a given book are in one Studio One song file. So what we're going to look at in this video is just simply, how do I move, once I've completed a chapter, to move on to the next chapter? So what I'm looking at right here is I have chapter 1. The first track is finished. It's almost a 50-second chapter, so clearly not something I've been working long and hard on. So let's just kind of walk through what this looks like. And it's really pretty much common sense, but maybe not apparent the first time you walk through it. So let's take a quick look. The first thing I want to do is say, hey, you know what? I'm done recording on this track, and therefore I don't want anything else to show up here. So I'm just going to click on that and turn it off so it's no longer armed to record. I also don't want to hear this track anymore because as I am recording subsequent tracks, subsequent chapters, I don't want to hear that at the same time. So I'm just going to mute that. So that's chapter 1. Right now, the way that I work, I usually have the active chapter to be the tallest track. Well, since this is no longer going to be the active track, I'm just going to hover my mouse here between the two tracks, and you'll see how the cursor changes, and I'll just shrink that up. Now, I'm going to move on to chapter 2. So I'll highlight that by clicking on the track header. I'll make that larger. Now I'm going to record on this, so I will arm it to record. Now, the last thing I want to do is I need to get my cursor, which is over here at 50 seconds, back to the beginning. So I'm going to come right down here in my transport menu and click on Return to 0. And now I'm ready to record the next chapter, and I'm off and running. One last thing to share with you here is if I get down to chapter 5 and I have used all my tracks and I want to add a new one, I just encourage you to right click and select Duplicate Track. And that will add a new track that has the same setup as the subsequent tracks. And you'll see that it even took the time to give it a name that's in line with the rest of them. Anyway, that's simply how you do it. Hope it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, just shoot me a note at joe.brookhouse@voicework.me. Take care.